and we've had many experiences like that, and I danced with her on live TV. Thank you, Kelly Ripa, which is so dope and so fabulous. And she jumped on me and was sitting on my lap, and so there are a lot of moments, and I am forever her mega fan, and support all of her moves. So
Can I just tell you that I was there? I was a few seats away from you.
You were?
Oh, yes, I was. Because listen, Madonna's my queen too. Like, I mean, and I was like,
Well, because you have taste. Yes.
what happens after you are? I mean, I know you're friends with Kelly Ripa. We're going to get into that in Torch in a minute.
Did you see Madonna jet over and jump on my lap?
Yes, darling. I saw you go up there. I saw you dance with the queen. I saw her get down with you. I saw her jump on your lap. I saw it all, honey, from 3 seats away. So
that someone behind me was like, someone in the audience was like, she was sitting on my lap and Kelly was taking photos of us, and someone was like, Madonna, can I get a photo too? And she turns around and in that classic like 80s Madonna voice and vibe, she goes, no, it's only for Isaac. And I was like, oh my God.
It's like Madonna doesn't do pictures if she doesn't know you, right? It's just, that's what it is.
I'm just really glad that I've never had to ask her for anything. So
I mean, that has to be a highlight in life, right? Like when you're dancing.
It's a rule for me. I never ask. I never post. One rule is I never post any photos with clients or stars if they don't post first or without their approval. And also I never ask for a photo. I've worked with mega stars that we actually never got a photo together. And it's that it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it's really about connection and having those moments, like being on the set of Burlesque and meeting Cher, in she's wearing this like top hat and like fishnets, and we sort of just like ran into each other, and she was like, hi, I'm Cher. I was like, I'm aware. Nice to meet you. You're gorgeous. So it's cool. It's fun.
Did you choreograph for that movie?
I did not. I was in a very long relationship with someone who worked on that movie, and so I was visiting him.
Well, you met Cher, so.
I certainly did, and she's fabulous. She's
here's Madonna, and then a close second is Cher. That's.
Listen. We don't pit divas. It's not about that. They're different. They're different. It's like Marie Antoinette was just as fabulous as Queen Elizabeth, and is just as fabulous as Cleopatra. So they're all queens, and they've paved their own way, and they've continued to be bosses and inspire people in different ways. So
you have a favorite like Madonna era of her career? Like, do you have a favorite?
That's hard for me to say, because one of the things I do love about Madonna is that her entire career, from the first record, from Everybody and Holiday to Madame X, it's like the entire career is like a performance art piece. It really is. So and growing up with sort of experiencing her journey, it's like I have favorite songs from every record, from every tour, from every movie. So I think Blonde Ambition, of course, was incredibly influential for me as an artist and wanting to do what I do. I'm friends with Jose now, who I idolized as a kid, all of it. I mean, there are so many. Ray of Light was I was a senior in high school, and I've learned a lot simply from Madonna's art, whether it's like learning about new artists, like Dali and Lempicka, and just reading her interviews and poets and books that she talks about. So the entire career that is still going is inspirational to me, and interesting and rebellious and um, controversial. You know, I love that whenever you say Madonna's name, it's extreme. The reaction is extreme. It's either, oh my God, I'm obsessed. It's the queen, or it's like, oh my God, it's like they hate her so much. And I love it. It cracks me up because that's a star. You know, Betty Davis said it. If they don't hate you too, you're not a star. You have to, you have to, in order to really matter, you have to be too much. And I love it. I don't know. I think I mean the fact that she can still be on the top of the headlines just by showing her ass at the VMAs.
Kind of,
So
yeah.
great. It's dope. It's entertainment, and I think that's what people need to remember. That at the end of the day, she's the showgirl. She's the ultimate showgirl, and you may not love everything that she does, but you got to give her goddamn props
Yeah.
because she does what she wants.
Well, how did you get so close with Kelly Ripa? Is it because of Madonna? Because I know Kelly.
Kelly and I definitely are Madonna super fans. You know, when we work out, it's exclusive Madonna music. When we hang out, it's exclusive Madonna music. And of course we quote "Mommy Dearest" every day. Our text thread for the past 15 years is literally Faye Dunaway quotes from that film. We met probably 20 years ago, and it was love at first sight. And she's like she's family. We've had many beautiful moments, and one of them being that she married us. She married me and my husband Jeffrey, and we've I mean her kids, we've gone to Disneyland, and Joaquin was like on my shoulders. It's life, and I feel very blessed to have her in my life, and I love her very, very much. Yeah.
Out of all of these wonderful friends of yours that could have married you, how did you choose Kelly?
It was a no-brainer. It was the first when I proposed to Jeffrey. That was my first thought. Because we're all so close, and Jeffrey loves her. But when I first started dating Jeffrey, and it was clear that it was serious, Kelly called and she was like, "Okay, I need to meet him," and we ended up going on a vacation together, all of us, and she sort of just welcomed him with open arms, and yeah, I love her.
Where did you meet Jeffrey?
He slid into my DMs.
That's a good way. I'm all about the IG.
Okay, fine. I actually slid into his DMs, but he followed me first. Okay.
I'm all for that. Like, I think Instagram is the best place, really.
Yeah, I mean, and I think what set him apart was it wasn't salacious. It was just very just nice and cohesive, and I don't know. It was just, as you know, there's a lot of fickle behavior in the world, and particularly in my experience in the dating world, and he was not that. He was very open and very on his word, and asked me out on a virtual date and showed up,